that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run it once more with Etienne. Etienne has the first down, still going. The speed on display. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz. That one intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
Yep.
And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They run with the veteran, Dearness Johnson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. That long one's going to bring them 1st first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's Bigsby. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. Second and goal. One more time with Bigsby. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Montrell Washington now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. On the ground, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down. Throwing is Wentz. He's got a man. That's Tony. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Second down and 8. To throw, here's Wentz. That's to the right side and incomplete. With that, we'll take a look at the draft class from back in April. You see they went offense with their first selection, getting help at the wideout position, and they think they've got a guy who can develop into a big-time target as the years go on. Caught by the tight end, Wiley. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's Wentz. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. To throw, Wentz. That's caught by Edwards-Helaire.
receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Wentz. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way.
Oh, yeah,
It'll be
man.
here before
I'm
you know
losing.
it. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed. Now watch the second half. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Damn.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back is Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Kadarius Toney, the intended target for that one, and it's going to be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trying to push
Another
down
one.
the field. It's an interception. It's the safety, Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars.
Damn
are in
it.
Great field position right around midfield.
NFL. What was it? NFL. Superstar. Sports. Madden 25.
I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. Gets to the edge at the 30.
Damn.
Wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags 18. That one good for 26 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Man in motion here is Washington. Quick throw, taken in. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jones. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Carson Wentz head back onto the field. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the... Oh, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Here in the 2nd half, you find yourself trailing late. Every single possession is critical. You can't waste any.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter.
Damn,
There's really no
it.
choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's Bigsby. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. A run here with Johnson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Third down, they go with Bigsby. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Throwing now is Jones. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be taken down.
Damn.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's 3.
No!
Time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll run with Bigsby. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Lord, mind you just getting 1.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Here's Jones. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange.
Holding offense.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Foye Aluakar.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
From the 39,
nope.
Here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Bigsby. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Come on, time run out.
So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.